Here we are, Pete. It's you and I. Yep, I'm gonna tell you a story, Pete. Yes, I am. Oh, hello, everybody. My name is the Moondog, Link Moondog Fazario. And this is my plant, Pete. Pete is my friend, everybody. And I like to tell my friend Pete stories. And I'm gonna tell you a story alongside my friend Pete, the plant. So get comfy, everybody, because here we go. Once upon a time, there was a skeleton jazz band. You see, this was a band, a jazz band, and everybody in the band was a skeleton. And this jazz band was famous, and they used to travel all around the place, playing concerts, and people would come from miles around to see the skeleton jazz band play their music. And the skeleton jazz band, they used to travel around from concert to concert on their motorcycles, right? But even though their motorcycles were very fast, sometimes, a lot of times, Pete, the skeleton jazz band was late for their concerts because they didn't plan their time. You see, the skeleton jazz band didn't have a manager to plan their time. And a manager is somebody who plans things, like a boss who plans things and tries to make sure that everything goes okay. So the skeleton jazz band did not have somebody to plan things for them. Anyway, one day the skeleton jazz band was traveling to a concert, and they decided to stop and get some hamburgers at a restaurant at the side of the road. They went inside the restaurant and they were eating their hamburgers, and while they were eating their hamburgers, Pete, something happened. And I'll tell you what that was. Everybody, there was a big old storm outside. A tornado outside of the restaurant. And the tornado picked up the motorcycles and the musical instruments of the skeleton jazz band and blew it all away. Right? So that when the skeleton jazz band went outside of the restaurant, there was nothing there. Their things were gone, and the only thing there was a dog. There was a dog there, and they asked the dog, "Dog, did you see what happened to all of our things?" And the dog, he said, "Yes, the storm blew all of your things away. It blew all of your things away." And then the skeleton jazz band, they started talking to the dog, and they found out that the dog had no home. He had nowhere to live. But the dog offered to help the skeleton jazz band to find all of their musical instruments and their motorcycles, because this dog, he happened to be a tracking dog, and so that means that he was good at finding things. So the dog, he spent the whole afternoon looking around the town, and he arranged and organized a search party, which is like a big group of people who are looking for something. This dog organized all of the people in the town to find the skeleton jazz band's musical instruments, motorcycles, and all that stuff. Right? And they did. They found all of it. They found it all, and they brought it all back. The people of the town and the dog, they brought all of the musical instruments and the motorcycles back to the skeleton jazz band. And the skeleton jazz band was so happy and thankful to the people of the town that they played a concert in the restaurant for free. Pete, they played that restaurant for free. And all the people danced. And they had a good time. And then the Skeleton Jazz Band, they packed their things up and they headed to their next concert on their motorcycles. And this time they were on time for the concert because they hired the dog to be their manager. And the Skeleton Jazz Band was never late for another concert again. There you go, everybody. There you go. That's my story. I hope you liked it. Pete, thank you for listening to my story. Now, before we go, everybody, let's do one thing together. Let's all take 3 big breaths and think of 3 good things. All right? Here we go, everybody. Okay. Good night, everybody. I hope you sleep well. My name is Link Moondog Fazario. I'll see you next time. Oh! 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 Good night, Pete.